We are following some big news for your money. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell is now saying more interest rate cuts are likely. However, the size and the frequency of the cuts may change. Clay Gordon is joining us today. Talk about the changes we can expect from the Fed.
Now, Chair Jerome Powell says more rate cuts are likely underway because the economy's current trends and dynamics are expected to remain in place at least for now. Now, those trends include a slowing job market and cooling inflation, all facilitated by rates that are still at restrictively high levels. The fear is holding those borrowing costs at their current high rate could push up unemployment. Now, economists expect the Fed to announce another quarter-point rate cut next month after a quarter-point reduction last week and a half-point cutback in September. But here's where things could change. Powell says the Federal Reserve will likely cut the key interest rate slowly and deliberately in the coming months. That's in part because inflation is showing signs of persistence, and the Fed's officials want to see where it all heads next.
All right, so talk about what's directly impacted by these interest rates and what's not.
Yeah, so it's all about our money, right? So some things will see an immediate impact, some things won't. We're really going to notice the difference relatively quickly on our savings accounts. That's when cuts happen. It lowers how much money we'll make off of interest in those accounts. But the good news is that means interest on our credit cards will also go down. Another area where you'll see a drop is on auto loans. However, the biggest things to be aware of, if these cuts will not lower the cost of mortgage rates right away. Eventually it will, but economists say that will take some time as those interest rates are typically slow to fall down.
Oh, boy, so a lot for us to look forward to and to watch our wallets for.
Part of it's a waiting game, too,
Yes.
for sure.
Thanks so much for being here today. And develop